here is our pizza, our brownies. Of course there should. Better lighting. We've got our pasta and our booze. Can't go wrong. And I'm like hungry as hell. So we're just gonna start because I literally, like, we just got out of the shower from the hot springs from our spa. So we're just gonna eat now because we are hungry and we have some stuff to talk about, I guess. Yeah.
Alright.
I'm so hungry.
Alright.
We should start.
You want to pop? You want to start?
I don't know how to pop.
Oh, you want me to pop? We gonna pop.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Sorry. And this is for cute.
Because we are.
You're cute. Alright, let's pop it.
Pop it open.
We're having a sparkling rosé today. We've been drinking a lot of white.
Yeah.
So it's time to mix it up. Get a little bit pink.
I'm literally so hungry.
I can see that.
I'm so hungry.
Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. Perfectional. Uno más. Dos.
Keep it on ice. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's so good right now.
Ooh. Why is it so good?
It's so good right now. What are we talking about today, Kate?
So today, because we had a recent experience, we are going to be talking about club etiquette. Club etiquette. For those of you who are legal or about to be legal, this is the video for you.
We literally just went to the club. And we've been to the club like a few times in our lives because we are 22 and 23. And we always run into the same problems, the same assholes.
Oh yeah.
And like, it becomes like, there's cute and there's flirty and then there's harassing and then there's assault. Like, and the lines are pretty like thick, obvious.
Yeah, thick.
Like pretty obvious.
There ain't no blurred lines.
And it has everything to do with like respect.
This is good. This pasta is good.
I told you.
It is creamy.
You didn't even want it.
What am I thinking? Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about these lines and just general club etiquette. Because we were also kind of we were generally talking about a specific gender, and then when we got further into it, we realized that there's kind of etiquette for all genders at this point, because realistically, like, everyone should be treating everyone with respect, and no one should be taking advantage of anyone. So, I guess like rule number 1, or etiquette rule number 1, I don't care if you're boy, girl, non-binary, whatever the hell you identify as. If you want to dance with someone, or you want to buy someone a drink, or if you want to kiss someone, or do whatever, and they say no, leave it. Leave it at that. They've said no. There's no room for persuasion. There's no, like, consent. Yeah, like, it has to be enthusiastic. It has to be, like, freely given. If they say no, don't keep pushing for it, because literally
you can get thrown out.
Literally, on the last time we went to the club, a guy wanted to dance with me and grabbed my arm, like grabbed it, and I said no, thank you, I'm okay, and he didn't let go. And I kept trying to shake him off. I'm like, no, I'm okay, like, get off. And he kept going, oh, come on, and would not let go. Like, that's assault at that point. Like, he's literally digging in and, like, could have bruised me so badly. And thankfully, I was not in that mood to get him thrown out, because I have gone to the club with some friends in the past, and my friends have gone 4 guys kicked out in one night. Because of this same behavior of like following women, not leaving women alone, not accepting no as an answer, not respecting boundaries. So again, it's not just men who do this, because I want to encapsulate everyone, because women can also do this. So like literally everyone, just don't, if someone says no, just leave them alone. It's something personal. It might just be a girls' night. They might have a relationship, or they might just not be into you, and that's also okay.
Number 2. And this is like, there's 2 parts to this point. Number 1, if you, guy, girl, but in my case, like, I relate more to like a guy. So like me with a guy. So if a guy comes up to me, or a guy comes up to you and asks you if you want a drink, or if they can buy you a drink or whatever, from the guy's point, if you are asking somebody for a drink, you know, and they accept and you have a drink together or whatever, that does not mean that she is obligated to hook up with you, to go home with you, to dance with you, to make out with you. It does not mean anything. She does not owe you anything.
Nope, not a bit.
And on the other side of it, if you are accepting a drink from somebody, then you should be attracted enough to them to like have a conversation with them. It's just respect.
Minimum.
They're buying you a drink, you know, they're doing something nice for you.
Those drinks aren't cheap.
They're not cheap. If you don't have any interest in them whatsoever, then just say no and walk away. It's just respect. It's just respect.
And as a subcategory of that, because we've both experienced this, but if someone's offering you drinks from like their bottle service because, you know, it's a full bottle and they can't finish it because there's only like 2 or 3 of them, that's okay to accept it and like walk away, because it's not that they're buying you a drink and they're putting more money out to get you that drink specifically. This is like they've already spent the money and they're just trying to get rid of it so that way they don't feel like they've wasted their money. So at that point, you don't really, like, you're not really obligated to give them anything. Did you guys see that? I'm sorry, that was hilarious. But yeah, no, if they're offering you a drink from their bottle service, then you're not really obligated to give them anything. But if they're like putting out extra money to buy you a drink specifically, then that's a different story.
Yeah. So just be polite, be respectful. It is okay to dance with somebody for a bit and then want to leave or walk away or do something else. You don't have to like commit to one person the whole night. And if you're a guy and you have a girl dancing with you, if she decides to stop or if she decides to walk away or leave, that is okay. Let her do what she wants to do. There is no obligation. There is no commitment. Like, don't get mad. Don't get aggressive. It's okay if you're into something in a moment and then change your mind after, or you know, be in a different mood after. Like, it's all consensual, you know?
Yeah, everything's consent. Everything's consent based.
Yeah, you could be feeling something in the moment and then change your mind, and that's fine. Just like, I don't know, I just hate it. Like, from my experience with guys at the club, they're just so like. Okay, this is another point. Point 3.
Point 3. Everyone. Point 3.
I can't tell you how many times I've been to the club, just wanted to dance with my girlfriends, just wanted to have a girls' night, and like I could be dancing with my girls, I could be flirty, I could be hot, I could be, you know, like shaking my butt everywhere, whatever, and like a guy will like straight up like grab me, grab my butt, grab something, like it's assault. Like if you were to do that at like on the street, like would you do that on the street? And like a lot of it is because these people are drinking and alcohol affects their state of mind, but it doesn't matter. You coming into my personal space and grabbing me unconsensually, and especially like when I went to Blue Mountain and I went to the club there, there were so many people and it was crowded, like really, really crowded. And like, it's like, I don't even know who did it. That's how bad it was. I'm crowded shoulder to shoulder for people, and somebody's slapping my butt and grabbing my butt, and I don't even know who it is because I'm surrounded by people and I'm so uncomfortable. Like, that's so rude. Like,
oh, for sure.
You are lucky if I
sure.
don't smack you if you do that. Like, that's not okay. It's just, like,
no.
Have the same respect like you would anywhere else. On the street, during the day, at your workplace. It's okay to be flirty. It's okay to be, and like, once you're like in it and everything is consensual and you're feeling each other, you know, you can do what you want if everything is consensual and whatever. Like, it's everybody's different.
We're not saying ask for every single thing, every single moment.
Yeah.
You get it? That doesn't really flow.
No.
But like,
it's pretty obvious.
It can be pretty obvious, but like, at least the first move that you're gonna make, like, oh, is it okay if I kiss you? And we say yes. Then you know, like, yes, we generally are feeling your vibe, and most of the time we'll tell you if, like, we don't like if you're doing something.
Dudes. All my dudes out there. It's so easy. It is so easy to have a night with a girl if you play your cards right. Like, for me, like, if somebody is super pushy, asking me like too many like personal things, like getting in my personal space, like pushing themselves on me, forcing themselves on me, it's not attractive.
No.
But if you're polite and you buy me a drink and you're really like respectful and like confidence is nice, you know, just stuff like that, make me feel comfortable, make me feel safe with you. Because that's big. Like, we just met, we're at a club, you're a stranger. If you make me feel safe and comfortable with you, you could have a good night. But
you could have a wonderful night.
But
cheers.
On the other hand, if you're rude and you're insulting and you're harassing and you're forceful, you're gonna get yourself thrown out and walking home alone.
Honestly, I've talked to so many bouncers because one of my best friends actually married a bouncer, and so I'm just very comfortable around them, and I just chat with all of them, and they tell me all the time, like, they can't not let people in based on first impressions because that's discrimination. But they want to know who is being inappropriate, like who's assaulting like women, who's not respecting boundaries, who's making their space uncomfortable. So they want people to let them know like who to throw out, because they want that space to be fun, to be lively, to be a good time for everyone. So they want us to come forward and be like, that person is making me uncomfortable, that person's not respecting my boundaries, that person has been grabbing me and groping me all night. Like, they want to know that stuff. So ladies, gentlemen, non-binary bodies, like, let the bouncers know who's making you uncomfortable. They got your back, like 100%, and they love it. Like, I'm telling you, they love like helping you out. I've had so many wonderful bouncers in my life who have like just like have saved my night. Like, legitimately have saved my night.
That's what they're there for. It's what they're there for.
Oh, 100%. And that rolls into rule number 4.
What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not at a rock concert when we go to the club.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? I've never experienced that except for the other night.
We are not at a rock. I know I'm wearing like a rock band t-shirt right now, but like, we are not at a rock concert when we go to a club. Why are we mosh pitting in the club? Like, why are we bouncing around?
Knocking tables over, hitting
like
people.
Elbows up, fists up. I legitimately almost got punched because some guy was just like bouncing around, like knocking around. There was a table at this club that we went to.
Her drink thrown out of her hand.
Oh, it was literally out of my hand all over me, like on my shoes, on my skirt. Like, I was just like a hot mess. I smelled like whatever I was drinking that night. But no, this other dude, there was a high table. It had a candle, guys. It had a candle on it. And they almost knocked it over, and that could have set like the whole place on fire. Like, why are we moshing?
Do you not eat your crust?
I don't eat my crust.
girl.
I was traumatized as a child.
What?
My babysitter told me that if I ate my crust, my hair would get curly, and I didn't want curly hair when I was younger. I wanted straight hair like my mom. So I just eating crust.
She's a liar.
Anyways, don't mosh at a club. I'm telling you, no one's gonna find you cute. Everyone's gonna be annoyed at you, like legitimately. You know what, since I'm saying no moshing, no walls of death either. No walls of death, no crowd surfing, no stage diving, none of it. Save it for the rock show.
What's a wall of death?
It's when the room splits in half and then they run at each other.
Like a war?
Yeah, kind of. That's why it's called the wall of death, because you are almost expected to get trampled. I have been in multiple.
That's terrible.
At clubs. We do these things at concerts.
That sounds barbaric.
It's pretty barbaric, but it's fine. So yeah, no mosh pitting. Stick to your space. I'm telling you, like, just sway. You'll be fine. Just sway. Just sway. I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying, like, be boring and, like, just bop your head. I'm just saying, like, keep your elbows down. Keep your fists down. Stick to a space.
Yeah.
Should we go into rule number?
Which is what?
I'm just gonna let you all know right now, because we've experienced this many times. If a girl says she has a boyfriend, or is a lesbian, or just generally not interested, believe her. Just
leave
her.
it. Just leave it. Like, I've literally worn a promise ring on my ring finger to the club once, and I told the guy that I was engaged and to leave me alone. And he was like, I could get you a better one. That's not nice. That's not big enough. I could get you. It's like, just go away. Just go away.
Manny and I have literally gone to a bar together for a girls' night. We were just sitting, like literally sitting, not dancing, not anything. We were sitting down at a table with a pitcher of beer, drinking and talking, both in committed relationships at this point. And these two gentlemen approach us and they're like, oh, you guys are like the hottest girls in this bar, da da da. And we're like, we both have boyfriends, like, we're not interested, like, we've both been with them for like years at this point. And they're like, oh, well, if you have boyfriends, where are they? They're asleep because they have work the next day, because they're humans. Like, they're grown men. They have jobs. Like, and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, for sure. They're at home sleeping. Literally, Mandy's boyfriend at the time called her at that time and was like checking in to make sure that we were okay. And like, they still didn't believe like that we were seeing some people. They're like, what kind of guy lets their girlfriend go out alone at a bar? And we're like, ones that have trust.
Yep.
Ones that have commitment.
Ones that aren't insecure
about their girlfriends. Like, it's not just that. Or I have literally told like gentlemen, so this was back, so I am queer. Hello. I am queer. So I've literally been with like my girlfriend, like proper girlfriend, like dating at clubs and bars, and gentlemen have hit on me. Gentlemen have also hit on whoever I was dating, and we would say, like, you know, we're together, like we're dating, like we're girlfriend and girlfriend, like we're gay. And they're like, oh yeah, if you're gay, then prove it. And I'm like, are you serious?
Yeah, they want to see you kiss.
Are you serious?
It's so gross. It's so gross.
Yeah, like don't do
we
that.
have to prove to you, like,
that we're dating.
It's so gross. Like, why do you need to see that? Like,
or they, I've literally gotten once, oh, I find that hot. Good for you. I find you disgusting. Like, what is that response? Like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gay. Like, I have this girlfriend who's like right over there saying that I'm dating a boy now. But, oops.
We love you, David.
We love him.
We love us some David.
We love David. David's wonderful.
Cheers, David.
Cheers to David.
Dude, there's something spicy about this pizza.
Is it the onion?
Dude, the onion's burnt. Like, the onion's burnt.
Caramelized.
No, it's not.
It's the caramelized onion.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
I'm just happy with food.
Dude, you are burnt to a crisp. Look at your legs.
I know. I'm so burnt.
They're
I'm like,
so red.
I'm like radiating heat right now.
Your legs are so red. Did the scrub hurt?
Not really. But she was like, are you burnt? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, I can feel the heat. And I'm like, really? So can I. Are there any other club etiquette? Oh. Everyone who goes to a club. Rule number 6. Dress up nicely. Please.
That includes your shoes.
What's up with the slides at the club? We back? Hi.
Guess who's back in the house?
I'm gonna rock right now. I'm gonna rock right now.
So,
What
wear
is up?
nice shoes.
Yeah, what is up with the slides at the club? Who are you? Gucky? Like
Some clubs won't even let you in if you're not
oh,
dressed
the club that we
appropriately.
went to fully kicked like 3 gentlemen out because they weren't dressed properly. So put on your loafers, put on your Oxfords, dress it up. Don't look like you're homeless.
Yeah, especially if you want to like get with a girl, like,
Or boy.
or boy. Like,
Whatever.
fix up your style.
Look cute.
You look cute.
Throw on a skirt. Throw on a blouse. Throw on a nice button down.
Put on the nicest shoes you've got.
Seriously, wear nice I can't tell you how many outfits have been ruined because of the shoes.
Groom your beard. Put some gel on your hair. Spritz some of that cologne, that perfume.
Cologne, perfume, do your makeup real cute. Like, I don't understand the sloppiness.
Yeah,
Like it's
no sloppiness.
It's not cute. Like it's really not cute. There was literally a gentleman who was at a club when I went for my birthday, literally wearing a suit, but was wearing Converse.
Ugh.
Why? Why?
Oh my goodness.
I called him fancy guy. And then I looked at his shoes and I'm like, okay, you are less fancy guy. Why? Why would you ruin a perfectly good outfit? I am sorry.
Eat.
I'm very passionate about shoes.
Yeah. You know, there are some mukbangs that are like silent. People just eat. I
Did
love
you guys like that?
ASMR mukbang. If you guys want to have me do ASMR eating, somebody buy me a mic. I'll do it. I think it's relaxing as hell, especially if it's like food that like I'm interested, like I like. Before bed sometimes I'll like watch like a mukbang of like somebody eating with like a microphone, and it's super relaxing, and I just go to sleep. It's weird, right? It's weird.
I think that's weird.
It's a little weird. I know you guys watch it. I know you do, because you're already watching this and you're on YouTube.
I
know
say,
you
I'm
like ASMR mukbangs. Don't even lie. Don't even lie.
I don't know this terminology. The most I get on YouTube is to watch you.
Trish Paytas?
No.
Trish?
No.
Trish!
I don't watch her. I watch you.
You know who that is though, right?
I know who it is.
She
but
does mukbangs.
yes, but I watch you. That's what I do. I watch my bestie.
Yay.
Support local artists. Support your friends. Support your friends who are local artists.
Eat.
I'm eating, I'm sorry.
This is a mukbang.
I'm clearly more interested in talking.
I know. I'm more interested in eating.
I'm very passionate about inappropriate behaviors. This is my job, to be fair.
True.
It's to correct. Do you guys know what I do for a living? Do they know? Have I mentioned it?
Yeah. Yeah, and the bullying one.
Oh yeah. For those of you who haven't seen it, go check it out. I briefly mentioned what I do. Oh yeah, I guess we should kind of talk about that then. It's rule number 7. Rule number 7. I actually confirmed this with some people at the club.
Eat while you talk.
A surefire way. Oh Jesus.
Literally, confidence is sexy. If somebody is giving you eyes while they're dancing across the room, if they're eyeing you, like, there is a very like strategic way of like knowing whether somebody wants to dance with you or not, or is into you or not. And for some people it's obvious, and for some people it's not.
So this is actually scientifically proven, evidence-based research that I teach my adults with autism. It's called flirting with your eyes. And this is a surefire way of kind of, you know, assuring that the person you want to dance with is interested in you too. And so this is kind of like a rule number 7, is like how to pick up cues. So essentially you want to make eye contact with the person, you want to give a slight smile, and you want to be doing this with that person at least 3 to 4 times. Because it's a coincidence like the first 1 or 2 times, but once it's been repeated like 3+ times, then you can be kind of reassured that that person is intentionally trying to look at you and make eye contact with you, especially if they're smiling at you. And I'm not talking about a big toothy grin, because that's just creepy as hell.
Yeah.
But like, we're talking like a little slight smile, little wink, you know. If a girl makes eye contact with you once, doesn't mean that they want, or boy, if a person makes eye contact with you once, it doesn't necessarily mean that they want to dance with you or that they want anything to do with you. But if they're repeatedly trying to make eye contact with you and they're smiling at you and maybe even winking at you, like, it can be pretty, like, like, I would say it's like, it's almost like a surefire thing that they want you to come over and like talk to them or dance with them or whatever. So make sure it's happening repeatedly, not like 1 or 2 times, because it can just be like a coincidence. And we're not trying to make dates out of coincidences. It won't work.
Dude, I'm so full. I'm in pain.
I'm starving.
So eat.
But I'm also talking a lot. I feel like this is now like the cake show.
I'm creeped out.
Who's that?
I'm creeped out. Why is someone knocking on our door?
Oh, sorry for disturbing you.
No
I
problem.
just remember giving you the...
Yeah, you handed me all the boxes.
Okay, we did it that way, okay. Sorry, I thought I'd have to hear it.
No problem.
Okay,
Thanks.
That guy is like...
Maybe.
You're so red.
I know, I'm a lobster.
Oh my gosh.
I told you I was burning and I just got the pool.
You didn't believe me. Anyways, guys. Yeah.
Mukbang.
Mukbang. Eat. Manja.
Hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell.
So thank you so much for watching our mukbang, you guys, and hopefully you guys understood, took notes, and listened to our club etiquette points. Another note, before you leave, girls, do not, and boys, I guess, do not put down your drinks, leave them, come back to them. Don't lose eye contact with your drinks. Make sure you are, if somebody's buying you a drink, make sure you're there when they get the drink. Don't take anything that anybody just comes up to you and brings to you.
Make sure the bartender make your drink.
Yeah, make sure you're very, very much aware, even though if you've been drinking, you're drunk, you've you're having a good time, whatever, just make sure that you're staying aware. And if you go with friends, make sure that you're looking after your friends and watching their drinks as well, and just keeping an eye on everything, because you have to be safe, you guys. There are a lot of predators out there, especially for you young people that are just going into the club scene now. You know, that stuff can ruin your life. So make sure that you are aware, mature, responsible adults, okay?
And I just want to remind everyone that bouncers are your friends. If you are experiencing someone who's crossing boundaries, someone who's harassing you, someone who's assaulting you, or even others, if you're noticing that someone is harassing or assaulting someone else, like, stick up for that person and talk to a bouncer, because as I mentioned, like, they're your friends, they're gonna help you, and they're gonna make sure that the club environment stays fun and safe, and they're gonna get that person out of that area immediately. Remember to take your Lyft and Uber home as well.
Yeah, and make sure you check the license plate on the Ubers.
Oh,
Sure.
always.
Some people fake, some people pretend, and you don't want to die. So, cheers! Have a good night, guys. Don't forget to like this video and click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the notification bell, because I make videos every single week. I love you guys so much. Bye!